6 surprising facts about Belgium VAT. Trading in Belgium and other European Union member countries can be lucrative but challenging. When you are ready to expand your market to Belgium, don't let nasty surprises weigh your business down. Know these 6 surprising facts about Belgian VAT to avoid costly oversights. Number 1. It is higher than UK's. Belgian VAT has the same principle as the UK. It is a consumption tax charged on goods and services to the final consumer. Businesses do not pay VAT, instead they remit this indirect tax and report it to the proper authorities. Although Belgium follows the EU directives on VAT, it remains free to set its standard rate, often above 15%. To date, Belgian VAT stands at 21%, slightly higher than UK's 20% on most taxable goods and services. With Brexit in 2020, the movement of goods from the UK to Belgium is considered importation rather than intra-community acquisitions. Hence, imports are subject to Belgian VAT, with the tax due paid to customs. The second fact, the VAT system is tiered. Here is another lining similar with UK's VAT system. Belgium's is also tiered. The system consists of different tiers as set by royal decree, with reduced rates applied to specific classifications of products and services. For example, certain foodstuffs are charged with reduced rates of 6% and 12%. Moreover, a limited number of goods are zero rated for VAT, while a few are VAT exempt. There is a difference between the two. With the former, you still have to charge 0% VAT and report the transaction on your return. With the latter, you don't need to apply VAT. If you want to know the correct VAT rate for your goods or services in determining your tax obligation, visit the Federal Public Services Finance of Belgium, which is called FPS Finance, which is a website. Alternatively, you can work with an accountant well versed in the Belgian VAT code, such as from Sterlinx Global, which is ourselves. Third on the list, there is a VAT threshold. Generally speaking, there is no threshold for non-resident companies providing taxable goods and services in Belgium. However, the rule differs for those involved in e-commerce. The VAT threshold, or the limit where a business is required to register for VAT, is an annual turnover of €10,000. If you expect yearly sales to be below this, you don't have to be VAT registered. However, it's better to go through the registration at the onset to avoid complications should your future turnover reach the cap. Here's the fourth fact. Registering for Belgium VAT doesn't require a local company. If you are a UK-based distance seller, you don't have to set up a local company in Belgium to conduct business. However, you are required to register your business for VAT in the country, despite trading online. Doing so means complying with Belgium's taxation laws and avoiding significant penalties. To be VAT registered, you must obtain a 10-digit Belgian VAT number with a BE prefix. Apply for one by accomplishing Form 604A with the following information: Memorandum and Articles of Incorporation, excerpts from your business's National Trade Register, start of trading date, VAT certificate or certificate showing taxable status, proof of activity in Belgium, such as customers' order forms, contract, etc. The registration process may take 3 to 4 weeks after receipt of the required documents. In addition to completing the VAT registration, non-EU companies selling in Belgium should appoint a fiscal representative. All the UK-based businesses are exempt from these requirement. Appointing a representative under the UK or EU Trade and Cooperation Agreement is best to work with one from somebody like ourselves, which is Sterlinx Global, or a tax advisor who is familiar with the Belgian tax legislations and laws, where we would be fully responsible for fulfilling obligations such as submitting and filing VAT on behalf of our clients. How about filing frequency? As a VAT registered business in Belgium, you must submit the corresponding VAT return every month or quarter. Generally speaking, you must file monthly returns on the 20th of the following month for the covered period. For example, the return for VAT charged transactions in July should be submitted no later than 20th of August. Occasionally, Belgium announces an extension for submitting VAT returns, especially during the summer holidays. During these instances, you can delay the filing but not the payment of the VAT due every 20th of the month after the period covered. Keep in mind that quarterly filing are only possible under certain conditions. Consult with a tax advisor or accountant if your business can qualify for this option. Periodic VAT returns should be filed via electronic platform Intervat. So the next question comes is, are there penalties for non-compliance? The simple and straightforward answer to that is yes, there are. The penalties for failing to comply with the deadlines are as follows. Late filing, €100 per return and per month overdue. Late payment, 15% of the VAT due plus 0.8% interest per month of delay. As you can see, that's a lot of money, right? Because of the significant fines for non-compliance, it is cost effective to use the services of an agent or tax representative. You can settle VAT obligations online. VAT registered distance and e-commerce sellers can declare and pay their VAT via the Import One-Stop Shop, which is IOSS. It was an electronic portal introduced back in July 2021, along with changes in VAT rules for e-commerce. The IOSS system for VAT covers transactions involving goods imported into the EU, especially ones made through an online platform or marketplace such as Amazon, eBay, or Etsy. When you register through the portal, you can use it as a channel for paying the declared VAT. So here's number 6 on the list. Belgian VAT compliance is complicated. This shouldn't surprise. In fact, you should have already anticipated it. VAT compliance in your home country is already tricky. However, it gets increasingly challenging when it involves another country's taxation regulations. In Belgium, below are a few of your obligations. Your accounting obligations include: maintain a record of accounts reflecting the amount declared in the periodic VAT return and substantiated by a document. Keep separate books for incoming invoices and outgoing invoices, as a revenue ledger for transactions without invoice issued, and centralized ledger if with several places of business. Meanwhile, you also have invoicing obligations, some of which are issue invoices disclosing important details defined in the Belgian VAT code. Invoice customers for goods based on the applicable VAT rates. Keep invoices and copies thereof, accounts and other records for a minimum of 7 years. Since it can be hard to keep up with the compliance, it's better to have a local accountant or fiscal representative who can manage these obligations for you. And Sterlinx is here for you if you want to speak to us, which we can do for you. Let's move to the frequently asked questions, which is extremely beneficial for yourselves. Number 1, when do I register for VAT? You should apply for VAT registration with the country's tax authorities before commencing your business activities in Belgium. Failure to do so may result in significant penalties for registering late, even if it was unintentional. Number 2 of the frequently asked question is, can I compute the Belgian VAT myself? Yes, you can do that computation on your own, but if you're unfamiliar with the Belgian VAT code, you may end up with inaccurate figures on your tax dues and returns. Not knowing how to calculate tax obligations correctly is not a reasonable excuse to pay wrongly. It's better to let an accountant or tax advisor to handle it. Third question to frequently asked question is, what happens if I can't file electronically? You may be exempted from submitting VAT returns via the electronic platform, given that you lack the necessary technological resources or encounter technical problems. As an alternative, you must file in paper form by accomplishing form number 625 and sending it with the prescribed period. Right, just to conclude this podcast, expanding your market reach to Belgium can be rewarding, especially when there are no surprises along the way. The 6 surprising facts about Belgian VAT will guide you for an exciting journey ahead, but let the tax professionals help you navigate through complexities of local VAT laws. Thanks for more. Please like, follow and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and catch you on the next one. Thanks a lot. Have a good day ahead. Bye bye now.